Hundreds of thousands of soldiers. Tens of thousands of children and students. Thousands of families. Hundreds of organizations. 40 board members. 12 years. One organization. One community. One heart. With your help, the Iranian American Jewish Federation of New York has improved and impacted the lives of countless people in Israel, New York, and around the world. In 12 years, over $26 million were raised to support thousands of programs and worthy causes. The Israel Air Force Center, in partnership with the Israel Air Force, has developed the National Center for Leadership and Character Development, which has been supported by the Iranian American Jewish Federation since 2011.
Hello and good evening to all of you, Iranian American Jewish Federation of New York. My name is Ilan Boger. I'm a general and a pilot in the Israeli Air Force, and I'm very happy to have this opportunity to speak with you tonight. The education we provide to our future generation is crucial for the Israeli Air Force success, as we believe that people all over Israel, and especially in the Air Force, are our most valuable assets.
What the Air Force sees today as the most important thing in protecting our borders and protecting civilians is the cutting-edge technologies and systems that help us do our job the best we can. But what we also know is that at the core of all these things are the people that operate these systems and fly these planes.
We teach them how to lead. We teach them command. We teach them that the security and their own future is at their hands.
During the war, I took part in the first medical evacuation under fire from Lebanese territory in daylight. For this mission, I was awarded a Citation of Honor from the Air Force. Now, as a volunteer in the Israeli Air Force Center, I talk with youth, with people from different schools across the country about my story and other stories from my service. And I see this as an investment in the future of Israel. I see this as my mission now to talk with younger people and explain my values and why I think that they should contribute to the state of Israel in the military or in any other way that they see possible.
I want to invite you to learn and see the fruit of your investment, to meet the young men and women and sharing with them the experience that they receive.
And I'm sure you all be very proud, as we are proud of you. So thank you, shalom, I salute you, and good night.
Gesher El Hanoar, meaning a bridge for the youth, provides after-school programs for at-risk young people in Tel Aviv. This educational and social project supports over 50 young adults, ages 14 to 18, who live in distressed conditions.
Gesher El Hanoar was founded about 10 years ago, 2002, with a goal to help youth growing in a dangerous and stressful environments.
To date, 82 graduates have completed the program. Boasting a 100% success rate, every graduate has joined the Army or the National Service.
Giving the youth a warm, personal, and loving relationship.
I'm glad that I can be a part of this, more than a warm house, more like a family.
The goal of Gesher El Hanoar for the long term is to teach the youth studying habits, increase their self-confidence, strengthen their human values, and provide them with general knowledge.
The vision of Gesher El Hanoar is to provide its youth with equal opportunities in society. It provides tools for their future success by minimizing the existing gaps in education and social status, and by cutting off the cycle of generational transference, socially and economically.
I come from a family which we will call it the social economic level was very low, very, very low. So my parents couldn't support me. And Gesher helped me with that. For 3 years at a row, I was coming into this warm house, and in hope, in 2 months, I will become an officer of the IAJF. And it's really making me and everyone proud for making me and this possible. In the name of Gesher El Hanoar, me and the IAJF, I thank you and I salute you. Thank you.
For many years, the Iranian-American Jewish Federation has been at the forefront of the battle waged by Ezer Mitzion's International Bone Marrow Donor Registry to save Jewish lives around the world. It aims to assist patients who are waging a life and death struggle with nearly 100 different illnesses and genetic diseases for which bone marrow transplants are used as therapy.
Hi, my name is Mickey. This is my son Eli and my mother Zelda. We're sitting in a playground in Herzliya, our hometown. A normal thing for any family, not that normal for our family. 2.5 years ago, this would not have been possible. Eli was diagnosed with ALL leukemia. 4 months later, my mother was also diagnosed with leukemia. Luckily, happily, a donor was found for Eli in the Israeli bone marrow donor registry of Ezer Mitzion.
After 2 transplants from a donor of my family, my sister failed. Ezer Mitzion came to the rescue and found me a donor who saved my life.
We're here today, all alive, all healthy and happy.
Together we can all help save a lot more lives.
We thank you for helping me gain my family back.
When he was just 7 months old, Avichai was diagnosed with a rare genetic blood disorder. A bone marrow transplant was needed to save his life. The Iranian-American Jewish Federation has helped to enlarge the registry in order to increase the chances of a Jewish patient finding his or her match. The Iranian-American Jewish Federation's support of Ezer Mitzion is living proof of saving lives.
We talk about the connection of the Jewish people. And anything that you need, the Jewish people in that area are the ones who always help you out. For whatever you needed, it makes no difference. We'll call it one very, very unbelievable brotherhood. I mean, everybody might have their differences, but when push comes to shove, at the end of the day, we're all connected.
The following story is a reflection of how the Iranian-American Jewish Federation turns a disadvantage to an advantage.
Hanoch Budin, serving as a combatant in the Golani Brigade, he was a young commander when he was sent with his men to evacuate reservists from a grueling battle during the First Lebanon War. At dawn, Hanoch and his men find themselves facing a huge Syrian commando force sniping at them, launching missiles and artillery. The fighting continues. After many hours and much spilled blood, they succeed in landing a helicopter that evacuates Hanoch to hospital.
אתה מרגיש את הפציעה, אתה רואה את הפרצופים, אתה רואה את התגובות, הכאבים הם... החיים נגמרו. אתה גמור. מה תעשה? מה תעשה? וכלום. ספורט הגעתי במקרה, כי החבר'ה שבאו לבית החולים יש את המסורת הזאת של נכים שבאים לבקר נכים, שותפות גורל. בית הלוחם הכי טוב זה שאתה בא ולא, אתה לא מסכן.
From the moment he plunges into the water, Hanoch excels.
לקחתי מדליית זהב. אין יותר טוב מזה. חתיכת מתכת. אבל שמע, אתה הכי טוב. אתה הכי טוב. כשהשתתפתי בהישרדות, המשכתי להיות שגריר. באתי כדי להראות שנכות היא לא מוגבלות.
Hanoch Budin was chosen as the outstanding athlete who would light the torch of the 13th Maccabiah Games.
Hanoch Budin, ליד משואת המכבייה ה-13. האש עולה.
כל הזמן אתה נופל. איך אתה מרים את עצמך זה כבר תלוי בך. תמיד החוכמה זה למצוא את המקום הזה שממנו אתה יכול להתפתח ולבנות משהו גדול.
וזה יבוא, אתה תראה, הידיים הקפוצות יתארחו, והלב השומר לא להיפגע, יפעם בקצב רגיל, זה יבוא כמו שהטבע רגיל. אתה תראה, הידיים הקפוצות יתארחו, והלב השומר לא להיפגע, יפעם בקצב רגיל, זה יבוא כמו שהטבע רגיל, להיות שלם עם עצמו.